On the final day of the high school football season, the Coldwater Cavaliers face a familiar foe. For the 10th time in 14 years, the state championship comes down to a MAC program versus Kirtland. The Cavs and Hornets have met twice, and today, a rematch 12 years in the making. It's the 15th title tilt for the Coldwater football program, seeking championship number 8 today. The Cavaliers senior class returns to Canton for the first time since they were freshmen back in 2021, and on the emotional ride since, they bring with them the memory of their late classmate, number 70, Cale Wenning. The former All-State O-lineman watching over us today, protecting Balin Blockberger there on the shuffle to Miles Pot Cutter. The Cavs strike first with a 14-yard run, up 7-0 after one. Same score, second quarter. Blockberger with the pump fake, then over the top. There's no faking that. Mason Welsh is wide open. Coldwater doubles their lead to 14. Later in the half, Blockberger drops back, fires it downfield to Caden Obringer. Shoestring tackle, but a gain of 27. The Cavs want the end zone on this 2-minute drill. Less than a minute and a half. Blockberger to Welsh. Amazing toe tap tutty. Coldwater up 21-0. Shocking the state against the #1 team in Ohio. How about the defense? Hornets fumble recovered by Noah Welsh to open the second half. The senior's first career touchdown. Coldwater firing on all cylinders on a 31-7 win over Kirtland, their 8th state championship. Tony Quach on the scene for the Cavs' first title since 2020.
Some things are bigger than football. Coldwater's 8th state title was not only a hard-fought victory, but it was also an emotional and rewarding tribute to number 70, the late Cale Wenning.
Our freshman year, we were here, and I watched 15 seniors cry to each other, and that kind of gives you a push to do it. And then with Cale, just drove us to do it.
We also got a box in our locker room that we can always write letters to him, and if we're ever feeling like we need to. And then Coach always says, play with the 12th man. He's always on your shoulder, and we know he's always there with us and helping us out.
He's always in our thoughts. I think that all the coaches, they teach a lot more than football. Coach O specifically, he always talks about stuff outside the game and stuff that you can take to your life afterwards. So he's a great guy for that.
As you can tell, listening to these four guys, that this is an extremely mature group of seniors. I think we all help each other. Like, hey, come on, fellas, we can still go win this thing. So, like I said, their maturity says, okay, come on, let's regroup and let's see if we can make a good run and win, I guess, 6 in a row. And we did it.
A perfect 2-for-2 for our Midwest Athletic Conference teams in Canton this weekend. To give you an idea of how dominant the MAC is, they've outscored their opponents 105-7 in 2 state title games. And that's how we wrap up our 2024 coverage of the high school football season. For now, we'll throw it back to the studio. Reporting at the Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Tony Quach, your News Now Sports.
Well, thanks as always for the hard work, Tony. And as we alluded to earlier, 10 all-time meetings between MAC and Kirtland. Coldwater's dominance today earned them the MAC's largest ever margin of victory against the Hornets as the MAC improves to 6-4 in this series. All these games coming in the last 14 years.